Hey guys, Avi here, and welcome back to the Codex. In this video, we'll be continuing our Java series, learning all about arithmetic and assignment operators in Java. Let's get started. So first thing first, guys, I'm going to go ahead and delete some of this code. For now, all we really need are a couple of numbers that we can play around with. So I'm going to go ahead and create this int, or actually double num1 is going to be equal to 18.0, and then double num2 is going to be equal to, let's say, 3.0, okay? And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because when we go with division and more complicated arithmetic operations, integers actually end up rounding the values that we implement. With doubles, however, we get a proper decimal value. To make that a little bit more clearer, if I had int num1, int num2, and did something like 17 divided by 3, I would get 5 or 6, not the decimal that I need. So anyways, now that we have these two double num1, num2s, let's go ahead and go through the list of arithmetic operators in Java. So first thing first, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my sout command. So go ahead and just type sout if you're using IntelliJ, or just type system.out.println. And for now, I'm going to go through one by one every arithmetic operator. So in this scenario, guys, num1 plus num2 is our first one. Again, simple addition. This should basically give us 21. After that, we have subtraction. So sout, we have num1 minus num2, which is again 18 minus 3, which should give us 15. After that, we have multiplication, and again, this is very simple stuff, guys, and I know you probably already know this, but it's good to get the basics going from the start in Java. So again, these are all arithmetic operators. You have addition, subtraction, multiplication. You also have division. Again, that is why we are using doubles to allow for decimal division. So num1 divided by num2 would give us 16. In the case where we were using, 4 as num2 or 5 as num2, we would get an actual decimal value. All right, so these are our first four base cases for all of this basic addition or arithmetic. So go ahead and save this, guys. Go open up your terminal, or if you want, just go ahead and open up the terminal in IntelliJ. And then I'm already in my source folder where my class is located. So I'm going to say java c main.java, and then I'm going to go ahead and run the class java main. So again, we see over here 21, 15, 54, and 6. That seems to be the right arithmetic with the four numbers. Awesome. After this, guys, I want to go ahead and talk about, one really cool arithmetic operator, and that is called modulus. Again, if you're coming from another programming language, you probably know what modulus is, but for now, just bear with me. Modulus, again, is an operation that allows you to get the remainder between two numbers. So for example, if I divide num1 by num2 and I want to get the remainder, I can use the modulus sign. So go ahead and say sout num1 percent num2, okay? So again, the percent sign, what that does is that goes ahead and creates the remainder function for my division. Num1 percent num2 tells, okay, what is 18 divided by 3? What is the remainder of that function? So again, let's go ahead and save this, java c main.java, java main, and then we have over here 0. So in this scenario, guys, 18 divided by 3 fits in perfectly. If I go ahead and change this to 4, for example, and then go ahead and compile and do the exact same thing, java c main.java, java main, then I get 2. So again, this 2 over here, guys, what is actually happening is that the remainder between 18 divided by 4 is 2. Awesome. Now there are two operators in Java that are actually very helpful, and that is the increment and decrement operators. Increment obviously increases your operator by 1. Decrement decreases the value of the operand by 1. So in this scenario, guys, what I can go ahead and do is if I have num1 and I want to increase it by 1, I can say num1 plus plus. If I want to decrease num2, I can say num2 minus minus. So again, this is specific Java syntax. Most languages don't have this. I can again increment and decrement using this syntax. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and print the two values out now. I'm going to go ahead and say system.out.println num1 plus a blank space plus num2. Okay, awesome. So the next step, guys, is let's go ahead and print this out by going into our terminal and just running java c main.java and then java main. And then we get over here 19 and 3. So the increment and decrement operators in Java allow you to very quickly increase and decrease operands. And last but not least, guys, what I want to go ahead and cover are the assignment operators. So far we've discussed with arithmetic operators, and they're fantastic, but one super cool tactic in Java are the assignment operators. Right now, the only assignment operator we know is the equal sign. However, what if I told you you can go ahead and do this addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division just in the setting of the variable itself? For example, if I want to go ahead and say num1 is equal to num1 plus 3, I can actually say num1 is equal to plus equal to 3. So what this does here, guys, is I'm using the plus equals assignment operator to be like, hey, add 3 to whatever the value of num1 is, and then store that value as num1. So similarly, guys, what I can go ahead and do is copy paste this, Command C, Command V, And in this scenario, guys, I can go ahead and say subtract 3. I can go ahead and multiply 3, so times 3, and then I can go ahead and divide by 3. So at the end of all of this, guys, num1 will not change because I'm adding 3, subtracting 3, multiplying by 3, and dividing by 3. So I should still get num1 to be whatever the value is right now, which is 19. And now if I go ahead and say something like num1 percent equal to by, let's say, 3, what is this going to give us? So I'm again saying that set num1 equal to num1 percent 3. If num1 is 19, then 19% 3 is going to be equal to 1 because I'm doing the modulus operand. So if I want to go ahead and test this out, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say system.out.println num1. Let's go ahead and save this. Again, compile our file and then run our file, and then we get 1. Awesome job, guys. In this video, we covered two main things. We covered arithmetic operators in Java, and then we also covered the assignment operators in Java. Fantastic job, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.